they look me or you hear me whine, and you say you turn down Gidigba on top of the chairman, I must use my two hands, chairman television station, Wazobia TV channel 98 on top of Go TV cable, Star Times channel 195, my TV channel 17, UHF 57, where all you need to do now to turn your antenna small, and on top of DSTV channel 259. I did just say people go to look, say, this one when we say Chukudi, they use plenty energy today. I want to show the power of the youth and say, as a Nigerian youth, I know they lazy at all. My name now is Ezugo Chukudi. And as usual, I know they alone inside studio. I deal with my brother. We go vibrate together out of this show based on us ide. Oh. In the same way, make no waste time and make I use that same ginger, that same energy when my brother Chukudi don't take introduce himself. Also introduce myself on top of this, on top of today's edition of your Bunga program, our Bunga program, as in the other political program with a sunch now with issues that happen for Bodo Nigeria, issues that concern now, issues that concern us, issues that concern Nigeria at large. So that at least by the time we deliberately open up the issues, now we also feel calling, talking our own mind, and to also tell us this one. Part of what we will talk about today get to do with the gist or perhaps the small we don't hear about from our brother Chukudi. We got to do with youth. Say we no lazy. At least 3 solid telephone line now we get from 1 toll-free line. The toll-free line they very free. Now for just call, contribute. The rest, may I leave that first. My name remains Unkubi, and this is us. No need to waste time. We go straight into the first story when we carry come. And this one get to do with one matter when we say plenty people they look and say, hey. For the third time, hey. Those people they talk say it be like say it get one kind breeze. When they always they blow, when Oga President travel out of this country, and when that breeze blow him, he gets some kind talk when they always they talk. That talk, when they bring her down, they think not the full bucket at all. Now, they talk say one special meeting when they do, everybody gonna say President Muhammadu Buhari the Commonwealth Arrangement Package meeting. For that meeting when they do, as they concern business, they can't talk finish, they call they do question and answer session. And in answering the question about the economy and how people go take work to see, say they move the country forward, Oga President can't talk, say many Nigerian youths say they lazy. Many Nigerian youths say they lazy. He can move and go forward. He talk say many of them go just sit down. They not go school. They not want go school. They not work. They not want work. And they use speaking talk about because if I talk for English, it go be like say the word too strong. He can talk say many of them go look say after all Nigeria get oil now. Why I won't stress myself? When they sell this oil, they use the money, they all right. When people hear this one, people provoke. In fact, some people they don't sleep reach this morning because every time when they close their eyes, they're going to hear lazy. The thing go they pepper them for body. Now people don't respond to this talk. They say wait, so if they check Nigeria, people will not lose their work for this country. There be people will say if you count them, put inside basket go full. People when we say one work no day for them to work. If you begin to count them, if you put them for line, they go long past Third Mainland Bridge. People come and they talk say Nigerian youths don't show example. Say in fact, the glory when Nigeria they enjoy self today. Now Nigerian youths them and then carry and come. But the handlers of Oga President, that these people when we say they surrender, they don't come and go and say this talk not be waiting President Muhammadu Buhari talk. Say how President Muhammadu Buhari when get children then when young, President Muhammadu Buhari, our papa, the father of the nation, go come out, come talk, say Nigerian youths. Say no say Nigerian youths, he say many Nigerian youths. And some people don't argue, say if you check the population of Nigeria, if we say according to MBS, 198 million people, if you go look the youth, based on say our population of 60% they under 30, and the many when they talk, the team qualify. But some people talk, say no. Say person when you don't even give shoe to wear. How you go come talk say in leg they dirty. Meanwhile the road now you spoil am. The waka when they waka now you cause am. How you go come and talk this kind one? Now the one wey concern the story about lazy or no lazy youths based on accident. From that particular drama we come out from Oga President. Make we give another drama we get to do with National Assembly. And this one happened yesterday, maybe Wednesday, when proceedings, that is when sitting day on out of nowhere. We just watch them like normal proceedings where they happen for us. Out of nowhere, why would they watch our senators they talk? From nowhere, we just see a few, some kind people, some kind boys from nowhere. Batch enter inside the sitting of the National Assembly. That is the city to be precise. Because they just march, go straight. Where the maize day. When I mean the maize, the symbol of authority. The symbol of authority can go carry on.
We can't see some kind tussle, some kind blowing themselves. Can't succeed in carrying out this thing, may come out. And following this particular action, and they call look, say, as they investigate, they call the line, say, now the suspended senator, will be Senator Ovio Omagege, where they represent Delta Central. So now they behind this particular matter, now he calling boys, in boys, come carry out this particular badness. Well, that aside, but today's report also can't go further. Tell us, say, the deputy state president, that is the guy Ike Kromado, where they preside over that particular sitting, don't come out, at least go meet the vice president, come narrate as the entire matter take go. Come tell us at least say now something will be very appropriate for us to say, okay, make we go at least and tell the executive and say, see what happen. No, so now waiting, in go do it, in go see the vice president for even the vice president look at things after he telling your own story, tell the story about what happened. If the vice president can't nod there, can't look at say, can't they sympathize with the National Assembly over waiting happen. And when I talk, say, look, say severe action, say conduct severe action to ensure say, at least say, this matter, say not just end where it ends. Say that means at least say the facts don't recover and say they will still go further to ensure say at least investigation they carried out and they will punish the people when they don't capture on top of this particular issue.
From this story, make we enter one when we say Nigerians they talk say all we are saying. Get to the end. This story got to do with lecturer for inside your Bafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. And una know say we been given a gist say according to information when one person bring come out, he say the lecturer they disturb am based on say if you want make I upgrade your mark, that is make I add jara, make the thing balance, make the leg stand for ground, and you can see me 5 different times.
Yes,
when you come that 5 different times, based on understanding,
coded level,
based on
understand the way, way they understand.
So based on their understanding, 2 of them go. But the information will come out now. Say, okay, oh, you want to do this thing, you dey do this thing. Now this thing you dey do, abi, no problem. The university now don't set up a panel, and the panel don't talk. Say, okay, oga lecturer, beg, but you just go sit down for house. Suspension we no get dates. Just go sit down for house. Make we investigate this matter reach the end. But some people talk say when the panel say make everybody show face, the lecturer show face. The girl when talk this thing, the girl no show face. But that people come and talk say make you check am. You know, say make you check am. Say as Nigeria dey like this now this girl be the first person. They say if you go our higher institutions of learning, even secondary school, secondary school, say girls they face this kind of thing. And these girls, if they come and come talk, if people say they will gang up against them, they go set them up to fall their hand. But we won't come give you information. Yes, as this country dey like this, now we go change this country. If we not face the thing, if we not face am, say, okay, as the thing they come, we face am and say, make he jam us. If he jam us, we go jam am back. Let me say this country no fit better. And we dey talk, say, all the strong women, strong girls for this country, when we say, una don't experience this thing, but the ones when talk or maybe tell their friend, report, nothing happen. Or the ones when fear say, hey, if I talk, people go laugh me, they go insult me. Una strong. Yes. We respect una. Yes. And we go do everything we go do. All this kind of story that we're going to bring and come out and we're going to see better results. And nobody talk, say, the lecturer do and the lecturer no do. Remember, I say we talk, say, he come before the panel, the girl, when give the information, no come before the panel. But the panel don't talk, say, make we suspend you indefinitely. But the one we talk now, say, the G's don't they go round. And it can't be like saying a common thing. Maybe also put down here, say, sexual harassment. Not be until you use your hand and tear the person clothes or you touch them anyhow. You get some country, those countries where they say their head correct. If you talk some kind of thing,
just talk, just ordinary talk.
Say you see one girl come to say,
baby, use some kind words.
Baby, you are hot like fire. Now that day, you go tell us that day whether you fire service.
You go define that hot like fire for us.
Or you see one girl come tell am say, sweetie, sweetie, now chocolate will kill you. Sweetie, sweetie, jelly will kill you. Sweetie, sweetie. You go talk whether na you be when they create honey, when they sweet. For some countries, so where they are correct, all these things when I tell you, now he dead there. If you go, we see the story where he get one man when they call Harvey Weinstein, senior man for inside the movie industry, for inside Hollywood. The man career, if he come out now, he must wear face cap.
And this one we got to do with this Olympic coach.
What about Bill Cosby, legend of comedy? If the team follow him, and we don't see say once person come out, plenty G's go follow. What about the coach? When the coach American gymnast
for over like 20 years now, they do this badness.
In the court, they assign my name. We go continue and we go see. Say,
you know they court again. Don't sentence him.
He don't answer him. He
don't answer him.
We go also put him here. Say the Lagos State government. We don't talk him here severally. Say he be like say Lagos State governor now. Now making go write book.
Yes.
Concern give the other governors. Because our governors,
in fact,
people like say, not be
a reflection of a perfect society where we say, well, law, they reflect, where they go look and say, look, we need to at least redefine our constitution. See, a lot of things where we say, where would they look national, where would they overlook nationally? Come Lagos State, you could see for book, and not be just seeing. If they go beyond just that book, they stand for action. When they talk, say you are at least you beat Pekin or you abuse Pekin, you go punish, you go sign your punishment. If they talk, say you assault woman or you do this one, you go face the punishment. If they talk, say you rape, anything at all, you go face them. All join.
And then they call those people the domestic and sexual violence response team. Once their phone ring, if you are a man, you're finished too. If they can't get evidence, say you do it, you are finished too. If you are a woman too, when you say you want to your kozuna, you beat your
nobody go see you.
You are finished. You touch your wife anyhow, you are finished. They would Lagos State government go buy the case, carry am for head. We dey beg the other states, I beg.
Make una learn. Make una learn.
I beg we take
at least if we get all these things they play out in other states across the federation.
Not be only to the build statue. You understand? Make una learn, Unkubi. You know what they talk about.
No, I will accept to that. Not be only to the build statue because it is affecting me. Anytime I just sleep the way, anytime I just sleep, we just dream statue. Your state, statue.
And you wake up statue. You wake up statue.
Hey! Want to say one particular state.
Nigerians, so I bet more get sense. I'm talking about getting sense. Go outside, go collect your PVC. The only power when you get for this country, as you dey like this today now.
Chikudi, this particular matter we get to do it Oga Presido and the yarn way the yarn when enter we step out abroad. That one, in fact, now something we say it don't raise a lot of paraing. People they para as we talk. People they para. People they vex onto this particular issue we in talk. And make we also come look at. Make we tell her. Look, we go open them and talk the truth as we see them. Okay. Oga President talk say youths they very lazy. Say that they expect the resources will come from oil. Maybe they can't take and they feed them because of their power entitlement. Okay, we can also look at beyond just this one. Waiting the government in place and successive government we don't come in, we don't rule over time, don't also do because we also because a lot of the people with their leadership today started when they were young. They started when they were young. In the same way, with those our legends, our people lay strong foundation, the likes of Nnamdi Azikiwe, the likes of Obafemi Awolowo, the likes of Ahmadu Bello, the likes of Tafawa Balewa, the likes of Herbert Macaulay, we lay strong foundation, we come pass them on to now. Waiting go there bad. If now look and say, okay, we get generations supposed to take over. We're supposed to define at least leadership. We're supposed to define development based on how the years they sum up, they come up. Why never for once consider say okay, make we get them involved, make we bring up policies, we go to favor them. So that in the end, we go feed at least they will go to explore talents from everybody. We go to give them the experience, they go to bring up the creativity. In the end, what will it cost you to say another one? Because if you look at over time, reach that whole day. Now bad leadership, now put us for this condition all day. Make we talk about CB. Here we not call they talk, we call they hide mouth. Bad leadership over time, now it plays the condition what we day today. In as much as we know say yes, it gets some say use day for somehow where we say true, say elements of truth day for Oga President. But that one also means say at least say the leadership make the leadership.
We go balance with element of waiting. We go balance am. If we talk say, after all, many Nigerian youths. Okay, is it okay for us to talk say many elderly Nigerians?
Thank you.
There be failure.
Okay.
No, okay, 1-1 now.
1-1.
No, 1-1.
No,
you do me, I do you now.
As simple as that.
So as soon as say many Nigerian youths, make we also say
many
Nigerian elders, they don't fail. Make shame they catch.
Especially people who don't there for power.
All of them, una don't fail. Make shame they catch you now. No, make we talk am. Make una see whether the thing go pay una or no go pay una. See, the truth is. See, as I scratch like DJ. I said the truth is, whether you like am or not, it is very unfair.
Highly unfair.
I don't want to know how you want balance am. Say
highly unfair.
We are a country of 198 million. We get over 60% when they under 30 years of age. Now make you talk this kind of thing. No. But and you can't talk say they don't go school. Say that they went to oil.
That is under.
Which of the oil? Granite oil.
Even that school loan said. That school loan said under annoying.
Annoying part. People they go school here, free education. And remember the guy how many of this
would they talk about would they get low increase? Say our educational system they do it. They decrease. Say they suffer this thing. Say it don't come down. Say would they experience a shortage for the educational sector? Decline for the educational sector. Why the Minister of Education come out and say we need to declare state of emergency? State of emergency on top of education. If we also look the rust, the badness we don't have for this educational system, it is still a result of bad leadership.
And when I go send
simple as that.
I go send you now children.
Anybody they talk say they know they're educated.
That's for you.
Uneducated people who get today, it's as a result of bad leadership. People with the power.
The glory when Nigeria they enjoy today, glory.
God did not. God no go everywhere.
Now young people they bring the glory.
Say this thing.
You understand? Because we don't see where people like Wheezy, Davido, they go win international award for us. You understand?
Recognized international awards.
Nicki Minaj, then Beyonce, then Wizkid, then Davido, then they win award. See the music when our people they do. Nigerian artists go music tour. For example, some of them people go Mali, they'll go Cameroon, they'll go different countries, they'll go they perform, everybody go they shout, go they represent Nigeria. Okay, these are our leaders. What do you don't do for us?
Well,
okay, make we even rate people when they come here for different parts of this country. Don't need to want to take past them and say, now they collect money pass. Nothing. We don't need to give us anything. Yeah. Good road, we don't get. Life, no day. School, don't die. Hospital, everything.
The awards who they see our leaders, then they collect now. Internal saboteurs award. They say, they will go, they bribe, they come together, do all kinds of things. Governor of the year. What are you governing?
What are you governing?
What are you governing?
Governor of the year, we don't get pipe-borne water. Person no fit open. Governor of the year, every compound get borehole. Governor of the year, you on light, we fuel our generator. Governor of the year.
Maybe bring out one particular project. Say, okay, youth versus elders. So okay, elders now get the experience. Youths now no just they come. Make now embark inside this project to see whether the creativity will put that dust the idea.
If I want even first finish, I go just carry laptop now. Give Oga Presido. Say make him operate. Give a laptop. Make him operate.
No, it don't do. Not go that far. Because
Nigerian youths they think now. You go there traffic. See boys they pursue. You. Just say they won't sell bottled water. They pursue you. Say they won't sell one snack. Plantain. They pursue motor.
Listen. Chukudi.
Don't let me verse. I go
talk about industrialization. Talk about entrepreneurship. We don't actually fit at least place our society, place Nigeria the way it is today. Individuals will say, whether at least out of their own thought, out of their own creativity, don't think outside the box. Say, okay, make a create something we go make at least Nigerians they get some kind of services we go make them. All this, if you look their age range, you go say all of them are youth them be. Young boys and girls. So we think outside the box. How much of at least commitment or services or probably support we don't get from our leaders to ensure that at least they expand on that scope?
Thank you.
I don't want to talk more. I don't want vex.
I don't even find
we never even finish that one. We they see. I beg make we go break.
I don't vex.
Because if we start to talk
this
now.
This don't make me. I don't need to wear clothes again.
No, even the finish. Me say I will vex. Now even start from removing this one. I go.
No, take time easy. No, wait till come back to us in the hot. Make we not vex too much because as Nigerian youths, you understand?
If we go carry our own verse, add up with the talk, we talk.
Nigerian youths, when we say we know, say we they do well for this country, and now we get the future of this country.
Yes.
Remember what they talk say? Over 60% of Nigerian youths stay 30 and below.
Yes.
You understand? 60 over 100. Now bio over 60%, 30 and below. Meaning say if we do well, now we go enjoy the future.
Yes.
If we do bad, now we go suffer.
Yes.
So it go good make us young people they participate for the process.
Yes.
They ask questions and do everything we do to use move this our country forward. We not invest again. We forgive you.
Calm down.
And forgive us our trespasses.
But then that one
we forgive those who trespass against us.
That one not going to mean say this second story. We're not going to talk about that. Because that was safe. Now, one kind and that story we say somehow. I can't imagine.
For old people again.
I can't imagine how we go activities go they go on for National Assembly, for Senate for the House of Senate. Thugs go out of nowhere, enter, invade there, because they carry mace. Who are these thugs? Why they pass enter? Now today say, look, we talk about insecurity. You see how porous are this insecurity matter even be there?
No, the truth be say, not how. You know if you talk am say, person when they inside, or people when they inside, they had no follow for this particular arrangement. Because it is practically impossible. It is practically impossible.
Okay.
Say person when no get appointment for this our office here.
If he enter.
I say this our office, so and people when know this our office, we did 267A at Timiya Crescent for Victoria Island. This our office here. This our office. If you don't get appointment, you don't fit enter. Even if you dey work for this company, if you dey work for this company, if you know where your ID card for neck, you don't fit enter. You understand? You dey work inside this company, they see you every day. If you know where your ID card for neck, you don't fit enter. It can't be say National Assembly. Some people will enter, can't carry mace, when be symbol of authority. Mona act on other
total disgrace.
Mona act on other
na total disgrace. We don't want to hear whether they're on top of the situation. There's nothing like, look, it is a failure on the side of this thing to even allow this thing happen in the first place. And they will come here say the deputy sniper come talk say when he carry leg go visit Oga Vice President, say he who they sympathize with that. What thing happen where they sympathize with now? What is meaning of all that? I beg Keneng, good evening, welcome to us the hot. If you want to make me they call good morning.
Good evening.
Good evening, Jare. Talk to us.
Hey, it's Chukudi.
Hi, Keneng.
Yes, I want to contribute on what the president said.
We are contribute.
Will they hear you?
He said that the youth are lazy. As in, what are they contributing to our life? If they provide jobs and something that the youth can do, nobody will be lazy. And so many people have, a lot of ambitions, a lot of things that they want to do. If you see now, a lot of people are going into Yahoo. They are, everybody wants to make fast money. If they provide jobs, nobody wants to think of doing Yahoo and making fast money. And they should think, a lot of things are not working for this country. And a lot of our leaders, they are illiterate. So, sorry for saying that. I just have to say it. If you watch them do their meeting in the House of Reps or in the House of Assembly, you see the way they are fighting. It actually doesn't make sense. And their children are abroad there enjoying, and we're here suffering. It actually doesn't make sense. Like, they should give the youth opportunity.
Thank you very much, Kaneng. Make them give the youth opportunity. And from that particular talk, make we still retain Lagos. Collect this call from Madam Josephine. Madam Josephine, good evening. Welcome to Us the Hot.
Good evening, Kobe and Chukode.
We greet you, Madam Josephine. Thank you for always calling us.
It's so unfortunate that a word like that is coming from the father of the nation. I will call it a national disgrace and an embarrassment to the Nigerian youth. Because the Nigerian youth in the whole world, I think we should be rated as the best and hardworking.
Thank you very much, Madam Josephine.
That in Nigeria, despite the economy, despite things are not working, the Nigerian youth are striving to become great. You see graduates on the bus, doing Okada, doing all menial jobs, just to make sure that things are going well for them and their family. What is the government doing for the Nigerian youth? Nothing. There is no light. The Nigerian youth, there's no life to empower them. Even those that are doing barbing, hairdressing, there's no life. We provide our own life. We become our own minister of life. We become our own minister of water. They use the money. The oil money, he said so, are being used to fund their children's wedding. We've seen the wedding taking places. We've seen the launches of books taking places. These are the oil money they are talking about. It is not being regulated to the Nigerian youth. It is being kept for them and their children. So being saying that the Nigerian youth are lazy is a fallacious statement, like my brother Chikudi will say. So we are going to put it to them right now that the elders of the Nigerians have wasted the lives of the Nigerian youth. And 2019, with our PVC, we will tell them the youth are not lazy. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much. God bless you too, Madam Josephine, for that solid contribution where you don't add up to this matter. And looking at waiting, at least waiting, our two callers don't talk. Now something we say if we look at where now something we say at least elements of truth, even big truth they inside. We get easy the callers from Abuja. Good evening. Welcome to Us the Hot.
Good evening. How are you doing?
We dey fine.
Yes, I'm calling to this your program.
Okay, we dey hear you. Talk to us.
We are so disappointed in our president. My own prayer is that let the youth mobilize and remove him come 2019. Why would he talk? That man talk like that? Somebody that don't even have certificates because he just only God know what took him to Aso Rock and he's misbehaving, talking nonsense.
Oga easy. Oga easy. Just take him easy. Take him easy.
Take him easy. That man too much.
Don't do, but take him easy on this particular program. Just watch the kind of languages where they use.
When Nigeria youth are providing everything for themselves, they say they are lazy. It's too bad. You advise the youth to go and get their PVC so by next year they will remove him. If somebody that don't have certificate is not so rough, why would he talk anyhow he want to talk? When the intelligent ones, the ones that educated, they are on the street looking for a job to do. You know why? You know why I talk like that?
Will they hear you?
You know, when it's in Nigeria, yeah, they will write and give him to read, but there, nobody was there when he was just flowing and talking. He just say it because he wants to say. The other time he abused women that our duty is in the kitchen, from kitchen to the other room. Now the youth, anytime you go outside country, that is why you embarrass this country because there's nothing upstairs. You push. Okay,
easy. Thank you very, very much. We don't get your point, and we'll get another person there on our telephone line. Hello, good evening.
Hello, my name is Esther.
Esther.
This is what we say now. Women just.
No. We should be glad. Esther, talk to us.
Well, waiting I want to be say, even if I check the statement in the segregate, because the talk say youth where they for all areas, they wait for free health care. That means they first we youth where they for South. What about the youth where they know where they do school for, they no one go attend. When they know they go school at all, they just want to do this thing, many hours. So let me just say the truth. The youth in Nigeria are very hardworking, and they are the best, and will forever be the best. That's why whenever we go abroad, we they excel, we they do things well. So they cannot tell us like that because next year, 2019, they come out for vice president to make the year and now.
Esther, if you get the ability and at least you did strong enough, you at least everything about you they complete to say you won't contest.
Esther, don't
carry on.
He even don't talk the position where they go.
Carry on, vice president.
Esther, you don't talk the position where they go for. What did they worry you now and say you don't want to be vice president? No wahala. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
The truth be said, the constitution guarantees the right of everybody.
Yes.
Suffrage, that is to come out to talk, say vote for me, or franchise, that is to come out to talk, say make I vote. But what do they always talk now? Say, make could they participate for this process because this country belongs to all of us.
Exactly.
We get person on top of our telephone line. Good evening and welcome to Us the Hot.
Good evening.
Good evening, no.
Hey.
We hear you. Talk to us. You guys, you are taking over. The ladies are taking over. The women are taking over. At DBC.
They follow on our talk.
Okay.
We will be here, we not see anything.
Which side you do?
Governor for Lagos State, they try. He provide job for you to say they not go to university. What the president do? Governor for Lagos State, he provide job for security people. People don't people go to secondary school. He provide job for Loma people. He even bring work down. Say, okay, make people go learn for inside local government. What the president do to empower the youth? Okay, so we dead lazy. We go school, we not go school. We do this. What the he don't do? If it's an assistant post, then they train youth for Nigeria. They work for human resources. Nigeria for better parts like this. Okay, it's down there. For us, you don't know anything they face. You don't know anything. We get many talents for Ajegule. We get many people where they work, where they work for free. We get many people where they provide jobs for themselves. What did he do? What did he do? He not do anything. He not bring work. Okay. He said so. When I got to learn work, 6 months so. For Yemen, bring people who go teach us many things. People who go teach us how to do NAPEP. People who go teach us how to do many things. He not bring anything from Nigeria. He not provide job. He not do anything. He said
Adebisi, thank you very, very much. We don't get your point. But then, in as much as we, with the channel responsibility, give Oga President, at least the state governors get their own responsibilities. We got another person there on the telephone line. Good evening. Welcome to us in the Hot. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Would they hear you?
We think I want to contribute, Oga. Now they hear me.
Would they hear you talk? Kingsley.
Oga Ukubi. Our president, because when I try to talk, our president, not go outside country, go to talk anyhow. We don't know what he thinks they talk. So, things go there, they say our youth not do anything. Most of the things where they go to Nigeria, not the youth, not the do. Now the youth, they go to vote for them because they are picking all of the day abroad. We in Nigeria youth, within Nigeria here, they make everything they possible for them. Therefore, to use that demand, they thought say our youth will know we lazy. That's a very wrong statement, my brother Okumbi.
Okay, Kingsley, I understand how you feel about this.
Inside the Okumbi, waiting I want to talk join, they say, our senator, that one, youth, they be youth, so they be youth. Now you see they do that one for Senate house.
Okay, Kingsley, we get your point, Jerry. Thank you very, very much for this your contribution. And at least if we see the reaction of people where they call so far. Now people will say these particular statements affect more. When we say leadership who they talk say you know too good. The people where it affect more on. So and I understand how they feel about that. We get Ben. Ben, they call us from Port Harcourt. Good evening, Ben. Welcome to Ask in the Hot.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Ben. Would they hear you?
Good evening. My name is Ben. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Okay, right on. Would they hear you, Ben?
It just shows that this administration is grossly incompetent, honestly. And it behoves us to do the needful in 2019, honestly, because if you look at it, what have they done? Absolutely nothing. Nigerians are suffering all over the country, and all they could do is just say that we are lazy. It's not fair. Okay, what are the adults or the elderly, what have they done for Nigerians? What have they done? Nothing. What are the international awards that they got for this country? Each time he travels, he just goes and just talks rubbish. It shows that he is grossly incompetent for this position. And it's high time we remove those that are incompetent. It shows even the National Assembly. Look at what played out. Grossly incompetent. Somebody can just, we are the security agencies. Just like your brother there said. You can't walk into your office without an ID card. As ordinary citizens like you and I, we can't even go there without an ID card. We can't go there without, pre-informing or without an invitation.
Exactly.
So how did those guys get in there? So it shows that they are not taking this country serious. They don't have the future of this country at heart. And we're wasting, they are killing us, wasting our time. No. It's high time we stand against this rubbish. It's rubbish. Utter rubbish.
Okay, Ben, thank you very much. We understand your reaction and how this thing actually, at least they hit you, how the matter they actually hit you, and at least we understand that. That is why it is our responsibility as Nigerians to also make sure say the needful make we do them. We get Emeka. Emeka, they call us from Nasarawa. Good evening, Emeka. Welcome to us the Hot.
Good evening.
Good evening, Emeka.
in fact, this our president, I don't know whether I don't even know how to talk. I want to talk about this man. Whatever from Yat, the commotion, from woman, the commotion, it doesn't matter human being. Sorry, I know supposed to insult you, but what you said is very wrong. How can you say that Nigeria youth are lazy? If Nigeria, you know one thing, Nigeria youth are the most hard-working youth in this world. If our youth are lazy, but now we have revoked because of all the rubbish that is happening. Look at the activity every day. Every day activity people. You have never made a serious comment about it. Last time you said Gaddafi, what do you say? Gaddafi country boys that are responsible for it. Okay, I see. You say we accommodate the same Gaddafi boys. We have serious people in this country. This is the point to address. Because addressing it. Okay, he said, he took his son. Okay, what did his son do for the country? What did he do? He's not a youth. What sort of nonsense human being is that? A president can never talk like that of them people. Okay, look at France. A policeman that died. The president even go there to witness the burial. But people are dying every day. Every day 24 hours. He has never been so concerned. He went to Benue. He didn't even condone with them. Just talking nonsense. What kind of human being is this?
Okay, Meka. Okay, Meka, thank you very, very much for your contribution. And
we understand the emotion when
exactly.
we say Nigerians they show, but the truth be say the only way you go take prove say any talk where person talk you don't agree with them, especially when they label a full generation, and for us to stand up and talk say okay. This country future belong to us.
Exactly.
And now we go chart a course of our development for this country. Johnson, they call us from Kano. Good evening and welcome to our city hearts.
Ogachukudi, good evening.
Good evening, Johnson.
Ogachukudi, I beg, I want to ask you one question though.
Yeah.
I beg you, which job nine president don't create for this country when you go to the youth, they lazy? Because the thing really shocked me. I know I expect our president will talk that kind of thing. Most of the companies where they run well for Nigeria today have been handled by youth. And if you see, even let's go to our banking sector, you go see say most of the people where they hold the banking sector for Nigeria set alone. Now youth they do. And I believe say they give these youth same opportunity. May they take handle this nation and they tell you. Although we know they don't be all the youth, they're competent, but I believe, say, we still get some youth where we hold this country well. Why President could talk that kind of thing? It just be like, say, father, we just born Pikin, you know, train and go school, the Pikin come grow, come tell and say, they lazy. Which can, that statement is very wrong. I beg, may they know they insult us. Enough is enough, please.
Hey, thank you very much, Oga Johnson. Thank you very, very much. And at least our telephone line is still very much open. Ima, good evening, welcome to us, the Hot.
Yes, Ima. I'm so bitter at what has happened now. How would the president say a thing like that? In short, in fact, the food that they even drop on the table for me, I can't even eat it because of what they are saying. How would they be saying that the youth are not contributing? What are they been contributing since then? What have they been contributing? What are they been contributing to this country? And they are talking that the youth are not helping the country. What is the meaning of that? I'm so.
You are so angry right now. You are so angry right now. Okay, Ima, calm down. We also beg you.
Wait till we advise
say
Ima.
you verse already. And this country hard. You can't talk say because of the verse.
You know what chop.
They give you.
I bet chop so that you go fit get energy to fit at least show say at least you dey capable as a youth tomorrow. Now even the major thing.
Because as a youth you need power.
You need power.
And when you can't know they chop food, now problem you dey cause for yourself. Kelechi, they call us from Lagos. Good evening and welcome to our city heart.
Yes, Chukwode.
Good evening,
Kelechi.
Good evening.
We greet you.
I greet all now. The way I want to talk is say, we Nigeria, we are the problem for ourselves. It's the way we go build good institution. We are building woman, Superman, strong men. Strong men, one day they go come down, other men go take off. Look at what is happening around Nigeria today. Is it how the country is supposed to be? The Northerners is not happy, the Easterners is not happy, the West is not happy. Everywhere, there is no happiness. For our senator, our upper chamber may enter. So we see one talk again. So if they want to kidnap our president tomorrow, they go not care. That's all, no.
Okay, Kelechi, thank you very much for this.
Baba, they say we lazy, and they make us late.
Thank you very much for this your contribution.
Thank you very much, Kelechi.
Kelechi, we appreciate that. The truth be say, nobody when go hear this thing when go happy.
Exactly.
You understand? Nothing like he say many Nigerian youths. Nobody when go hear when go happy because the statement in itself really for the hand of government. And when we talk about government now, we know they just they talk say government when enter 2015. We talk of government when don't they at least since we talk of democratic rule self. Sandra, they call us from Port Harcourt. Good evening and welcome to our City Hot.
Sandra, good evening.
Good evening, Sandra.
Good evening. We greet you, Abeg. Sandra, bring the volume of your television down, Abeg.
Abeg, I invest. Man, not just I invest plenty. Because this statement our president make for national embarrassment to the youth. You don't know how many youth they suffer for Nigeria to survive. How many they do illegal job just to survive. That's why it's supposed to be. A whole country will be, so I say tomorrow, they have money, they find out. But the only one person just they enter one person's pocket. In the complaint, say Nigeria is really lazy. How many of the children they work? What in they work? The one we just do wedding officer, all night about when many millions. Then go open in mouth, they say Nigeria is suffer.
Sandra, the matter be say, it pain all of us, it affect us. Whether you like them or not, the Oga President self get young children. And I sure say, many of them go to look and say, no, this talk, no. Like we talk, we say those when we say that they handle everything when Oga President they do. They don't come and talk, say, say Nigerian youth, say many Nigerian youths. Some people don't come and talk, say they don't even feel separate the two. Say to even come and first, say many Nigerian youths, they lazy. Say they not go school, they go just sit down, they wait for free things, like free education, free healthcare. I say, why you go talk
that
this kind of thing?
That don't nullify any excuse
you as president or as elected office holder, people now from our pocket, everything what you do for this life. Lawrence, they call us from Lagos. Good evening and welcome to our City Hot.
Good evening.
Good evening,
Lawrence. We greet you, Lawrence.
I will greet you.
Yes.
And I will try well. God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much.
This thing where our president talk, the thing that the youth, the thing that vex me too much. When you say our youth they late, by the time where all of them, we don't reach 70 years still there for power, now we go enter. This why when they recycle themselves. You go see person where go snake, go to sleep. A man of 70 years. Our youth, where they, how many people pass out from Imo State now in Rivers? They go there for street, they drive Wakanda. He said they're lazy. He provide work for them, they no work. How they go to talk like that? When they recycle themselves. Man, who don't reach 70 years. Maybe youth supposed to be there. I'll be 2019, maybe youth go vote for them. Now you to put them there, but he change things. As he go there now, he said you today lazy. They don't provide work for us, so we show us work, we don't do. He said our youth, Nigerian youth are lazy and uneducated. All these people they pass from youth service, where they make them full all the road they drive a car. So that's in the best me.
Okay, Lawrence, we understand.
When they provide work, if youth not do the work, now you go tell youth they lazy. Then wait for Senate. If they watch the Senate now, you go see them. Man of 70, 60 something, they go there, they sleep. Nothing better when they contribute today not to sleep. End of the month, they go give them jumbo salary. They go to their house. So I'm going to carry them, go they spend that with their girlfriend.
Okay, Lawrence, we get your point, Jerry. Thank you very, very much. And from that call, maybe we'll collect this one from Chris. Chris, good evening. Welcome to the Hot.
Hello?
Yes, Chris, we did hear you talk to us.
Yeah, so I say I guess more contribution.
Okay, right on.
The first question I asked myself, say Mr. President no fit stand up, talk that kind of word. I can't think of two things involve Mr. President to talk this kind of word. Either the white man where they give out drugs, no they are around, or a black man they give out drugs as he go London.
Oh, God, Chris, this one no get to do with anything when he take. and we dey focus on the conversation, but we appreciate the angle where we say you dey carry and come from. But like we don't talk, everybody get right to express themselves, and the reason why people dey vex like this now, they para na because say if we check the way the country dey, you understand? If enabling environment dey, say okay, oh, our schools dey okay, people go school. But that talk where you call they talk about black man, white man, you don't follow. Tony, welcome to Aside Hot. We greet you.
Tony, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, we greet you.
Yeah, thank you very much. I thank God listening when Mr. President talk. He treat me very well. Everybody they talk, everybody they vex. Can we use open our mind now? Now youth they use they make election. Now youth they use the carry boss election to they win themselves. It's good that you go up and talk, you have youth well. It's good. May youth open their mind now, open their sense. Show presidents that say we go school and we know things. If youth go back now, think about themselves, about their life. They will share money for them for school. They will carry money. Some of them go to school themselves, carry them, go they pay for their exam because of election. They will go they do nonsense. I thank God don't talk and now. I think talk and make youth go back now, think about their life and think about this country. For that's what happened yesterday or not. Now you carry that thing on. Those two to carry now you carry around. Don't want they pay the person. Okay, no problem. It's good that you talk and I think talk and now make you go back and think about yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, Tony, thank you very much for this important contribution. Make we put on for mind. Say no matter how we take verse, our eye red, you know, feel light stove. You understand? So we go do everything we do to you see say our country makes sense because now we go live inside. Remember the population. Tara, our final caller from Lagos. Good evening and welcome to Aside Hot.
Okay, good evening. Chukudi, I love your show so much. I enjoy your personality and your opinion.
Thank you very much, Tara. But now me and Uncle be there. May no con they jealous now.
No, Tara, continue to hear you.
Okay, I want to talk about the Maze Runner in the National Assembly.
Okay.
I would like to know, like, what were the security guards or whatever is there for security? What were they doing when these guys ran all the way from the gate to the entrance? I'm sure there would have been a lot of security posts before you actually get into that.
Yes, obviously.
How did they pass all that way and they entered and they took it and they left? Like, I don't want all our public leaders, I don't know what they are doing, honestly. They are just always putting us to shame. Like, national headlines, in fact, international headlines, always just, the country is just not even working at all. Like, so many things are dysfunctional. So many, so many things are not put in place for the people, and now they said Nigerian youth are lazy. They have not put anything in place to make us thrive in the society.
Tara.
The economy is dwindling, like, so many things, and that lecturer stuff, that's just another one.
Tara, in fact, the way you take look all this is sum up, or sincerely should say yes, at least you know what you want as a youth, and at least good say at least you come and talk the way you talk. These are a lot of questions where we don't leave open for not just our leaders to do it and to respond to.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love her.